0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds. The message appeared in the Peterson family group chat at 11:47 a.m. on a Tuesday. Dad, we've made a decision. Your mother and I are done supporting you, Jordan. You're 29 years old. It's time you figured out life on your own. I was in a conference room when my phone buzzed. 20 executives from a Fortune 500 company sat around the table waiting for me to continue my presentation on their digital infrastructure overhaul, a $40 million contract. I glanced at the screen. Read Dad's message. Watch the responses pile up immediately. Marcus, 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 36 seconds. My older brother, finally. About time. He's been leeching off you guys forever. Rebecca, my younger sister. Maybe now he'll get a real job instead of that tech consultant nonsense. Marcus, tech consultant equals unemployed with a laptop. LOL. Mom, we love you, Jordan. But this is what's best for everyone. You need to learn responsibility, Rebecca. Tough love. You got this, bro. But seriously, get it together. I set the phone face down on the table and returned to my presentation. As I was saying, the implementation timeline for 0 hours, 1 minute, and 12 seconds phase 3 will require approximately 8 weeks. During the lunch break, I stepped outside and pulled up my banking app. Found the account labeled Family Support Operations. Clicked through to the automatic payment schedule. Mortgage payment to First National Bank, Peterson Residence, $3,200 per month car payment. Dad's Lexus, $780 per month. Car payment, Mom's Mercedes, $695 per month. Utilities. Gas, Electric, $340 per month. Utilities, water, $95 per month. Phone plan. Family 5 lines, $310 per month. Home insurance, 0 hours, 1 minute, and 54 seconds, $425 per month. Property tax escrow, $650 per month. Total monthly, $6,495. I've been making these payments for 5 years. 60 months, $389,700 total. My parents thought they were paying their own bills. The money appeared to leave their account on schedule every month. What they didn't know was that it immediately bounced back from a corporate account I'd set up, making it look like their payments had processed while my money actually covered everything. It had taken some sophisticated financial structuring, but I'd wanted them to maintain their 0 hours to minutes and 33 seconds dignity, to never feel like charity cases, to never know their disappointment. Son was the only thing standing between them and foreclosure. I canceled every automatic transfer. Then I typed a single word into the family chat. Understood. The backstory started 6 years ago when I was 23. I dropped out of college my junior year. Not because I was failing, but because I built a cybersecurity algorithm that 3 different companies wanted to license. My computer science professor had pulled me aside after class one day. Jordan, 0 hours, 3 minutes, and 7 seconds. What you've created here is worth actual money. Real money. You're wasting time in my class when you could be building a company. My parents will kill me if I drop out. I'd said your parents will get over it when you're successful. He'd been half right. I dropped out, licensed my algorithm to a mid-sized tech firm for $800,000, and used that money to start my own consulting company. Within 18 months, I was pulling in $40,000 monthly in contracts. By year 3, I was clearing $150,000 monthly. My parents never believed any of it. Tech 0 hours, 3 minutes, and 43 seconds consulting. Dad would say with air quotes whenever anyone asked what I did, which is a fancy way of saying he plays on computers all day. He dropped out of college, Mom would add, her voice tight with shame. We tried to raise him right, but the truth was simpler and more painful. I didn't fit their narrative. Marcus was the golden child. Law degree from Georgetown, married to a doctor, to kids, a house in the suburbs. He made $190,000 a year as a corporate attorney and never let anyone forget it. Rebecca was the princess, marketing 0 hours for minutes and 18 seconds director at a mid-sized firm, engaged to a financial analyst, constantly posting aesthetic Instagram photos of her blessed life. She pulled in about $85,000 annually and spent most of it on maintaining appearances. Then there was me, college dropout, single, living in a modest apartment, driving a 4-year-old Toyota. I didn't look successful by their metrics, so I couldn't be successful. Never mind that I was pulling in $1.8 million annually. Never mind that I'd been featured in 3 tech industry publications. Never mind 0 hours for minutes and 55 seconds that Fortune 500 companies flew me across the country to solve their problems. I didn't have the degree, didn't have the wife, didn't have the suburban house with the 2-car garage. So I was the family embarrassment. The financial support started almost accidentally. 5 years ago, I'd been visiting for Sunday dinner when I'd overheard Dad on the phone in his study. "I understand the payment is late," he'd been saying, his voice strained. My company had some cutbacks. Yes, I'm still employed, but the commission 0 hours 5 minutes and 26 seconds structure changed. I can get you $1,500 by Friday, but the full $3,200 might take until the 15th. He'd seen me in the doorway and ended the call quickly. "Everything okay?" I'd asked. "Fine, just some cash flow timing." "Nothing for you to worry about." His tone had made it clear the conversation was over. I'd done some quiet digging over the next week. Dad worked in commercial real estate sales, an industry that had taken a beating in the previous recession. His commissions had dropped by 60%. Mom's part-time administrative 0 hours 6 minutes and 3 seconds job brought in maybe $25,000 yearly. They were drowning, but they'd never admit it, especially not to me. Not to the dropout son who'd thrown away his future. So I'd set up the corporate account structure, made it look like their payments were processing normally from their checking account while my money actually covered everything. They'd never know, never feel embarrassed, never owe me anything. I told myself it was temporary, just until Dad's commissions picked back up. 5 years later, they still hadn't. The 0 hours 6 minutes and 36 seconds first sign that something was wrong came 3 days after I canceled the transfers. I was in Seattle for a client meeting when my phone rang. Unknown number. I ignored it. 2 hours later, another call. Same number. Then a voicemail. "Mr. Peterson, this is Jennifer Wu from First National Bank. We're calling regarding the mortgage account for property at 847 Meadowbrook Drive. We show a returned payment, which is unusual for this account. Please call us back at your earliest convenience." They'd called my parents, too, of course. But the number 0 hours 7 minutes and 11 seconds on file for account inquiries was mine. A detail I'd arranged years ago so I'd know immediately if something went wrong. Nothing went wrong because I'd always made sure the money was there. Until now, I deleted the voicemail and opened my email, sent a message to my attorney, effective immediately. Discontinue all financial support structures for Peterson family accounts. Let me know if any institutions contact you. His response came within minutes. Understood. Are you certain? This will create immediate financial stress for 0 hours 7 minutes and 45 seconds them. I'm certain. The family group chat stayed quiet for almost a week. Then the following Monday night, my phone exploded. "Mom, Jordan, have you been having any issues with your bank? We're getting some strange notices." I was at a business dinner. I glanced at the message and set the phone aside. 20 minutes later, "Dad, Jordan, I need you to call me. It's important." Then Marcus, "Yo, Mom and Dad are trying to reach you. Pick up your phone." "Rebecca, where are you? Family emergency." I finished my dinner, drove home, poured a glass of 0 hours 8 minutes and 22 seconds wine. Then I opened the group chat. "I'm here. What's the emergency?" "Dad, call me." Not a text conversation. "I'm available to talk here." 3 dots appeared and disappeared several times. Then, "Dad, there's been some kind of bank error. Multiple payments bounced this week. Mortgage, car loans, utilities. We're trying to sort it out, but the bank is saying our backup payment source was discontinued. I have you listed as an account contact for some reason. Maybe from when you lived here. Did they call you? My heart rate 0 hours 8 minutes and 56 seconds stayed perfectly calm. I'd spent 5 years preparing for this moment, even though I'd hoped it would never come. They called. I told them I'm no longer associated with those accounts. Mom, what do you mean? Jordan, this is serious. We could get late fees. I understand. That sounds stressful. Marcus, dude, what's wrong with you? Help them figure this out. I'm not sure what you want me to do. Dad said they're done supporting me, so I'm being independent like you all wanted. I assume you're all handling your own finances, too. Rebecca, this isn't the 0 hours 9 minutes and 32 seconds time for your attitude. Mom and Dad need help with what specifically? Dad, Jordan, I don't have time for whatever point you're trying to make. Did you change something with the bank? Did you close an account? I took a sip of wine, looked at my phone, thought about 5 years of secret payments, 5 years of tech consultant jokes, 5 years of being introduced as our son who dropped out of college. I closed a corporate account that was handling some automated payments. It's no longer active. Mom, what payments? Various bills. But like 0 hours 10 minutes and 9 seconds, Dad said, you're done supporting me, so I figured you didn't need me involved in your finances anymore. There was a long pause. I watched the 3 dots appear and disappear over and over. Dad, what are you talking about? I screenshot my banking app, the Family Support Operations account, 5 years of transaction history, every mortgage payment, every car payment, every utility bill, every single transfer. I sent it to the group chat. These payments, I've been covering your mortgage, both car loans, utilities, 0 hours 10 minutes and 44 seconds insurance, and property taxes for 5 years. The corporate account that was handling them is now closed. You're on your own, just like you wanted. The chat went silent. I watched the red receipts appear under my message. Mom, Dad, Marcus, Rebecca. Nobody typed anything for C.